This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in Short Pump. Short Pump is, of course, in Western Henrico, and today we had our annual business planning and goal setting meeting. I work for United Real Estate Richmond, which is a franchise, and today we had the pleasure of our president coming down, our national president coming down to the company and speaking with us as part of our annual meeting. It was pretty eye-opening. I'll give you a little bit of background about Rick Haas. He actually started in real estate back when he was 18 years old, and he explained to us that he is very, very familiar with government cheese. So for those of you that know what government cheese is, let's say if you're a high income earner, you typically don't qualify. And he went on to work in real estate, of course, his whole life. He actually remembers starting out, interest rates were 18%. And of course, now we hear people talking about 7%, outrageous and unaffordable. So he has been through many different cycles in real estate. Some of the information that he shared with us was truly eye-opening. He actually has led our company for about 5 years and has gone from about 6,000 agents nationally to around 23 or 24,000. United Real Estate is now the 6th largest real estate company in the United States. So he has definitely done some amazing work here in the real estate industry. One of the things I wanted to share with you was that a lot of people don't really understand kind of what agents do or how real estate even works. And I wanted to go into it a little bit. Agents are independent contractors, and while we work independently, we are supported by a real estate broker, a real estate brokerage. And that brokerage, depending on the brokerage, can offer many different things, and training and support are one of the many things that an agent looks for from a real estate company. One of the things in particular that's important for the consumer is that all agents are not created equal. To a great extent, when someone gets a real estate license, they know just enough to stay out of trouble. Basically, they know the laws, they know what to do, what not to do in order to remain in good standing with the state. However, your real estate training from a licensure standpoint does not teach you anything about finance, marketing, any of the many skills, negotiation. You don't learn those things. You learn those things by either taking them on yourself or by experience. And that's where using a good, experienced agent comes into play. If you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you know that one of the most important things to me is making sure consumers are well educated, and whether that be on homes in the market or best practices as far as buying or selling, that has been one of my goals for over a decade that I've been on YouTube. Just yesterday, a young lady responded on a page. She said that she was interested before the end of the year of actually buying a home. And of course, a lot of people that saw that gave recommendations of the agent that they know and trust. And somebody responded and she said, you know, there are plenty of houses on the market. Why do you even need an agent? And of course, that gave me an opportunity to share that very little of what I do when I'm representing buyers is actually finding the house. Right now, individuals, consumers have the ability to pretty much get the same information I do as far as what's on the market. So that's not really a major role in what an agent does. The major role that we play is negotiating that contract. That's number one, because that's real dollars and cents. And I'll give you an example. You've heard this before if you've been on the channel for any period of time. There were people last month that bought houses right here in Central Virginia that missed out on $10, $15, $20,000 in free money, grant money, just because they didn't know and their agent didn't tell them and their loan officer didn't mention it. What you don't know can end up hurting you. And it wasn't necessarily their responsibility to tell the consumer that, but if they would have used someone well-versed in first-time buyer business or lending, then they would have known, and they could have walked away with that much money basically in their pocket. It would have been equity, which turns into, of course, money in your pocket when you sell. So I just use that as an example of why it matters, number one, to use an agent, because if you're doing this on your own, you're going to have a tough time navigating all of those parts of a transaction. Number two, who you use does matter. And a lot of people, of course, will rely on friends or family. And just because they have a license doesn't mean that they are necessarily the best fit for you when it comes to buying or selling. I really got a lot out of our training today, and it will help me in helping my consumers, helping my clients here in the future, both on the buying and selling side. So I'm really proud of not only what my brokerage has done, but also that I've been able to take part in continually learning about all of these things that are so instrumental in doing good, strong business here in this area. But we had a really good time today. I work with some of the best agents in town. We all basically work together, even though we are independent. If I have a question on, let's say, new construction, we have somebody in the group that is a builder, and he has been through the building process, major renovations. I can pick up the phone and within a few minutes get my question answered. We have people of all different walks of life, all different levels of experience, and from time to time, agents actually call me and ask me, hey Max, what would you do in this situation? And that's invaluable, because now you have the experience of potentially hundreds of other experienced agents working on your behalf, and you may not even know them, but they are a resource, and we definitely work together and play on each other's strengths. Now, today's activities, we did a bunch of things, talked about market trends, talked about new technologies, new programs, new paperwork that's coming out in the marketplace, and also from a personal standpoint of what we need to do in our personal lives to be better people and better agents. And of course, the better we are as citizens, as business people, the better we can serve our clients. So it was a really rewarding day. They even fed us, y'all. And you guys know I love to eat. So special shout out to Chicken Fiesta. And also NES Cornhole was the name of our venue. I've heard about the venue before, but this is my first opportunity to actually visit. And it's a great venue if you have a need for either a corporate event or recreation. I understand they do line dancing and all types of other social activities. They have a bar, they have food available, and all very convenient right here in West Broad Village.
And they had this cornhole thing going, and the thing that and I never played before in my life, and it's like, it's an unfortunate name, but okay, we'll call it that. And so I started doing it, and I'm like, okay, I got this, and I ended up beating my graduating class. I was the #1 cornhole guy, and I had flown back to Ohio, where I was born and raised, in an area, Stephanie? And they said, I said, what's first prize? They said, you get to take home all the wooden things, the cornhole things. I said, on the airplane? So I just gave them to everybody. They were hand painted with my school mascot and all that. Anyway, it's kind of funny that I'm here for this.
I want to welcome you here. I want to welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for making a commitment to your business to take a day and decide on how you're going to survive in 2025.
If you're not familiar with West Broad Village, it was built in 2009, and it is a combination of mixed use. Very unusual in this area to have this type of community. We've got a lot of retail on the first level, and then second level is often rental residential real estate. There are townhomes in this community, and they are really nice townhomes. In fact, some of them actually have elevators, and I've covered them in the past. So just a really convenient location here in Western Henrico. I wanted to give you guys a little glimpse of kind of the day-to-day, something that I don't normally do, but I wanted to share some of the day-to-day activities of an agent and why it's important to understand not only what agents do, but some of the insight to the business, because a lot of people have no clue. Most people only buy and sell a home a few times a year, a few times in a lifetime. And so things definitely change. And if you don't actually talk to someone that's in the business or have this type of media shared with you, you just simply would never know. So I hope this kind of sheds a little bit of light on what I do, what agents do, how the business works. And I definitely appreciate your support. Would love to hear from you. If you have any questions about buying or selling, I am your man. Would appreciate any referrals, whether it be here in the Metro Richmond area or anywhere in America. In fact, I just spoke with a lady yesterday, a nice lady who is going to buy in Florida, in the Tampa area. So we connected her with a good, qualified, experienced agent there in Florida, and hopefully I'll get word here soon that she's under contract and moving in to her new home. If you have questions for me, Max Williams, 804-402-7788. I can reach on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Thanks so much for taking this tour with me here in West Broad Village. Y'all be safe. Have a great day.